Alfie, you can start us off when everyone's ready if you'd like.
Sure. Hi, Peter. Obviously, relegation now confirmed. But I'll just ask you about the fans' reaction to that. It seemed like they were applauding and cheering and giving you a lot of support despite the result.
No, for me, it's something completely new experience. I said to the players they have to be really thankful that they had fans like this. It was something incredible, the way they love their team, their squad, even the players that we are relegated. Incredible, for me, incredible. I think they really deserve much more. Every person that works in Southampton has to do it better and create something much more stronger that we create this year.
So we would have had that in Italy before.
No, it will be completely different. It's the other type of the culture, and this one I can say this is something for my mentality is something incredible, and love. They show love even in these moments. It's great English culture, Southampton culture, incredible.
Talk about the structure of the club. Something clearly being wrong to not meet seasons. Does the club have that structure now to bounce back next year?
Oh, we will see everything. It's clear that if you last 2 years in the Premier League, you doesn't compete. No, you are relegated like too much easy, and that means that there is a huge problems in lots of situations. And I think now it's a very important moment to understand all the mistakes what the club did in the last 3 or 4 years and start to create something really good, because like I said, these fans deserve it. No, you cannot see these fans in all places, and I think now is the moment to think and create something good.
Right now, I suppose nothing changes. You still need to pick up points, keep that 11-point record.
No, it's our goal. I like it very much today's second half. I think we played really good. In the Crystal Palace game, it was really good. And the goal has to be that, avoid to be worst team in the Premier League history. I think we had lots of young players even today, and they have to learn lots of things. It's a huge experience for them. But I want 7 games like second half today, like Crystal Palace game, and try to do better.
You still want to be here for those 7 games. Now that you don't want to change the relegation to confirm, you still want to be here.
No, I'm manager of Southampton, and it's easy. Like I said, now I want to go. No, and we have to keep working. We own that to our fans, and this is our goal. Thank you.
Tom, sorry.
Excuse me.
Sorry. Just to sum up, where do you think Southampton's playing problems this season get to this point?
I think I have to be honest now. We have lots of young players. I think talented players from our bellies, from Fernandez, Dibling, Archer, Suleiman. There are lots of. But if you put on the paper how many games they did in Premier League, that you understand that they are never played. No, and they are good, but lack of experience. I think the recruitment is everything in football, and try to find the right players for this league. No, they can be intense, that they can be physically good players. But what we miss, what I noticed the most in these 3-4 months that I'm here, completely different physicality between us and the other team in Premier League. What I think the same thing happened to Leicester and Ipswich. The difference between physicality, Championship and Premier League.
That's only going to get worse, though. So it feels like this gap is getting.
The gap is huge, and between Championship and Premier League, and but you have to find from this moment, the player they can grow up, they can improve, not just thinking I want to win the Championship, but create the players that will be ready in the Premier League. This is my idea, no, not to win the Championship and then start to buying, create now.
would you like to be here next season?
No, I said from beginning that I'm delighted with the English football. It's incredibly, it's wonderful, intensive game. The crowd is great. It's really good to be coach in the Premier League. And if he took the long way to come back here, I'm ready. And then I have to see with the club, with the ideas, with everything, what they think, what I think, that we can do it or not.
Have you spoken to the owners about the future, about next season yet?
No, we had some chat, but nothing special. Everybody are conscious that everybody did many mistakes. No, this is the idea of the owner, of everybody, and now I think they want to prepare the next season good and the future better than they prepare now.
And what can you be honest with us and say, when you arrived, did you think there was any chance of staying up?
No, I think yes, I was optimistic. Like maybe it's my character, maybe I was wrong. No, I was wrong, and I think there were some games in the beginning, like West Ham, or some games that we were really good, no, and we doesn't win the game, and the gap is always the more, and when we have some injuries. We were not good anymore. No, it was a big gap between one moment and then you have 3 or 4 injuries or disqualified players, and the gap became much more higher. No.
And you think the problems start with recruitment? This is the key.
Like my idea, if you have a team like Fernandes, Dibling, Sulemana, and it's a first experience for them in the Premier League, Haverbelis and others, you already create something. You have lots of young players that can be better, and now you have to decide you want to keep this player, you want to sell players, create other team. That I don't know, but I think that the way is not have 2 teams, one championship teams and then Premier League teams. You might have young players that you start to work, improve them, and create good players for Premier League.
You think you have to add physicality is the key?
I think the huge difference between us, between Ipswich and Leicester City, is physicality of because technically maybe in some moments you can do it, but physically when this moment of transition, when it's a moment when the basketball game, you cannot do it because others, they are physically stronger, they're faster, and this is the huge difference. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.